KTN News, Nairobi.
Now, when President Uhuru Kenyatta and NASA leader Raila Odinga closed ranks, top on the list of their 9-point agenda was the question of ethnic antagonism and competition, which has polarized the country. This had stemmed from the vicious 2017 election cycle, which almost plunged the country into election chaos that were witnessed in the 2007 and 8 post-election violence. So, as a country awaits recommendations of the BBI task force, where are we as a country? Is the nation more cohesive or still divided like in 2017? In our continuing series on BBI Watch, Duncan Haemba takes a look at Agenda 1.
That the 2017 election cycle goes down the annals of history as the longest and most polarizing electioneering in Kenya so far is not a secret. It was a season where presidential election results were contested, nullified, and a repeat election boycotted by the main opposition alliance, NASA. Whereas the main protagonists, the ruling Jubilee Party and the National Super Alliance, painted a picture of political formations with a national outlook, the reality on the ground was that ethnic balkanization was at play. In the never-ending political chaos at that time, majority of the victims who lost their lives, largely in the hands of security personnel, were individuals from one region of the country, if burials that took place as a result are anything to peg on.
Wamekuja kutukataza komboleza. Ati leo Uhuru alikuwa anaapishwa kule Kasarani.
In October 2017, the western part of the country boycotted a repeat presidential election, a situation which clearly implies we have citizens who never surrendered their sovereignty to be led, since they never participated in an election whose outcome is always binding.
Simkia nyumbani, 305,500 peke yake walipiga Uhuru kura. 17%. 83% wa Kenya walisusia, sio? Kwa hivyo, hiyo uchaguzi wa 26 Oktoba ni bandia. Hatutambui.
The January 30th, 2018 oathing of Raila Odinga as People's President was the culmination of an ethnic divide and competition. A Rubicon had been crossed, and anxiety was in the air over what would follow next. Amid the political suspense came a surprise ceasefire deal on the morning of Friday, 9th March 2018 at Harambee House.
This dissent stops here. We have come to a common understanding, an understanding that this country of Kenya is greater than any one individual, and that for this country to come together, leaders must come together.
We refuse to allow our diversity to kill our nation. We refuse to be the leaders under whose watch Kenya's lead into a failed nation.
After their famous political handshake, some moment of political tranquility were experienced in the country. However, the just concluded Kibra parliamentary by-election exposed the existing political lie. Key political leaders resorted to convening gatherings, meeting specific communities, asking them why they should vote one way or the other. Members of parliament from one of the political parties were assigned wards that had the highest number of voters from their community, while the fielding of candidates was largely informed by the ethnic card, save for parties that attempted to conduct nominations. Perhaps the climax of ethnic mobilization was last Friday's meeting at the Sagana State Lodge, whereby, apart from convening a meeting for leaders from one community, who had traveled far and outside the central Kenya region. The sessions were conducted in mother tongue and was chaired by the president, whom Article 131 and 132 of the Constitution identify him as a symbol of national unity and who should at all times promote and enhance the unity of the nation. Duncan Hemba, KTN News.